We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Sacramento Condors. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Hold them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Once again with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
The quick slant caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And Howe will throw it.
ball's out. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Complete here. It's high. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Willis to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Bateman, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Behind the chains, 2nd and 12. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got Jordan complete right side. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Malik Willis. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kaiir Elam makes it quick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Howell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Howell down to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Condors are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Willis now off play action. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to it. Don't need the distance, but maybe you can pay things off after a big effort.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Howell trying to pick it up on third. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Condors get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Left day 19.
Willis looks to pass it here. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you...
And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Here's the option going left on second down. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Open man is Bateman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. Down the left sideline. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Howell, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Willis looking to throw it. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third and 2, Willis. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On 2nd down, Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And some space here. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brevin Jordan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Howell. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Troy Anderson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And out across midfield down to the 45. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Howell looking to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 1st down, Howell to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now here is another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now Howell. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, we'll all